Hello everyone and welcome to our second video lesson, Teaching Techniques, Teaching Large Groups. I'm Vanusa Palacio and it's a pleasure to have you all here. Well, let's get down to it, right? Well, this video lesson is one of a group of 4 video lessons we'll be releasing this year. The first one has already been released, Teaching Techniques, Establishing Routine and Agreements, right? Well, we are watching the second one, which is Teaching Techniques, Teaching Large Groups. Our next video lesson will be Teaching Techniques, Correction and Feedback 1, Correction on the Spot. And last but not least, at the end of the year, we'll be launching Teaching Techniques, Correction and Feedback 2, Delayed Correction. Before you get started, get yourself ready to watch your video lesson. Plan the day, the time, the place where you're going to watch it, because it's important to be in a very quiet place, to have your mind free of worries and problems, so that you can start reflecting and focusing on everything we talk about in our video lesson. Take notes. You can use your notepad, your iPad, your notebook to take notes whenever you find necessary. Pause the video whenever necessary as well. You can stop the video at any time in order to reflect on something, in order to take any notes, in order to, ask questions so you can later relate to them, right? And also to go back to a part of the video you thought was interesting. Reflect upon the received information and plan your questions. That's important. Whenever you listen to what we have to say and you find something interesting and worth reflecting on, you can pause the video, take some notes, reflect on whatever was said, and then go on. Have a group of learners in mind when trying to apply some of the shared suggestions. Yes, here we give you lots of different strategies and techniques on, for example, how to teach large groups. Have one specific group in mind so you can visualize how to apply these suggestions. And last but not least, take some time to read our recommended text or texts. At the end of this video lesson, I'll be sharing some texts with you, which of course will refer to the content of our video lesson. All right? Well, and what we'll be talking about in this video lesson. First, I'll give you an overview of the course. Then I'll talk about the pros and cons of teaching large groups. I'll focus on the main challenges teaching large groups in school arise, okay? I'll also be talking about different techniques and strategies on how to teach large groups in our educação infantil and in anos iniciais. The same will happen to our anos finais and ensino médio. And finally, I will share some final thoughts with you and share some reading texts with you as well for further reading, okay? Well, let me just stop here now. And well, as an ELF, EFL, or CLIO teacher, there are times when you will have to teach large classes. Also, you probably felt conducting or managing large classes took a lot of work. There is a growing interest in the concepts of teacher-focused versus student-focused approach to teaching. The teacher-focused approach to teaching is concerned with the transmission of content to students, and the teacher has the control and responsibility. The student-focused approach to teaching is more concerned with assisting students' understanding and conceptual change. The focus is on what the students do and what are the learning outcomes from their activity. While increasing student numbers and class sizes invariably mean teaching to large groups, this does not exclude the possibility of engaging students in active learning and encouraging a deeper approach to learning. Large group teaching, if carefully organized and implemented, can cause more active learning in students. So, in our video lesson, we'll be talking about some active learning strategies and techniques and how to deal with large groups through them. Okay? So, in our next uh, part of our video lesson, we'll be talking about the pros and cons of teaching large groups. See you then.